Storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page lies, it's about to begin. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. There'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells you, friend, Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
All right, what's up? Got that fade in. Rocking. All right, so how's everybody doing? It's Monday here in sunny Oldsmar, Florida. We had a warm summer weekend here at home. How about you? Because it was definitely toasty. I'm telling you, 81 degrees in December feels like 101 degrees in July. Everybody I talk to, your bodies aren't used to this December heat. I don't know if it's the angle of the sun or it's the 57 in the morning going to 81 and your body just like, it was hot. So, but we did have some cool weather make it way down through the state this morning. I posted the feel like temps, and even Miami was like, feel like temperature was 69. So anyway, all right, so we got both dogs today. We only got three shows this week. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is our Daily Brew, brought to you by our good friends at ABC Fine Wine Spirits and Hunter. So we appreciate you tuning in, and obviously we talk a lot about the tropics, and the tropics are waking up. Last week we talked about this right here on a Daily Brew. Remember, we said you hear it, you'll hear it here first. We were looking at long range models, and we saw this low pressure developing in the Atlantic. It caught me off guard because I even remember saying, I think it was last Monday, I think I was saying, I usually don't look at long range models in December, and lo and behold, there it was, and here it is. It's on the NHC map. So we're going to talk about it. Hunter had his little ammonia spell a few weeks ago, and he's doing really good. Thank goodness, right, buddy? You're just a good boy. You're such a good boy. He's. I don't know what they do, where they go during the show. They both just completely comfortably numb. Like everybody thinks I give them like pills or something, but no, they just love the light. They both jumped up here this morning. They know the drill. So we'll say hey to a bunch of folks here. I love saying hello, especially when things are slow. We're going to talk about the tropics. There's nothing to worry about in the United States. The only people watching this thing in the Atlantic is the Azores right now, okay? And we do have followers in the Azores. So no worries. This thing is not coming to the United States, but it is very interesting, and it is going to be a big wind maker. Wide, deepening, low pressure out the I think I need one too. Oh my goodness. All right, so hey, Tim Bolin 69 shorts weather. How about that? It's jacket weather here. What do you think, buddy? You need to stop snoring. I did figure out he's kind of like a cat because when he gets excited, he starts kind of purring a little bit and then he stops. So, Shelly Scott, good morning. Good morning, Ruth from North Carolina. Loretta Reed, good. Thank you very much. He is doing better. It was money were well spent. Can't have a Hunter sick, right, buddy? So anyway, what's up, Mr. Richard Reamer, 68? If I cough, I apologize. I'm getting over, had a little cold tickle in my throat. Finally gone away. But it's still there. If I start hacking a little bit, I apologize. Here we go. There's what we're looking at. This is our tropic spots we're going to watch. Yes, that's a big low pressure spinning right here. Let's put a big circle on it while we say hello to everybody. Focusing in on that right there, and it's going that way. So you kind of look at it. Michelle, yeah, 60. I told you it was coming. Hey, buddy, it's your turn. Louis, I know you got. I think he got jealous today because he jumped up first, and then here comes Hunter, and he kind of gives me that look like, Dad, I'm the original. 70 from Deltona. Hello. Talked to my good friends over at Volusia today, Mr. Jim. Hoping that we have some exciting news coming up for Daytona, possibly. Not 100%, but we're working hard with Furman and some others on a hurricane-themed Xfinity car, fully wrapped, with Mike's weather page on it. Like the real deal. So, hey, Tom, softball was great, man. Appreciate it. She had an awesome weekend. I'm going to be working on my highlights here for her so she can post them. Hey, DJ Peter, I appreciate that. There's a lot of great weather people. Anybody go to the big pizza party with Ed Petrowski and Jim Cantori? They always have their big Myrtle Beach end of the season pizza party. They keep inviting me, but I rather watch softball. I don't want to miss out on Emily's stuff. Excuse me. I knew it. I'm going to pause it. There we go. There's nothing worse than trying not to cough. Then you always cough. So, hey, Mr. James Fort, what's happening there? Hope everybody's doing good. Daytona hopefully comes together. So, yeah, Tim, looks like the nor'easter is coming. Could be a big snow event in the Northeast. I'm going to give me a cough drop. Hold that thought. All right, it's not a cough drop, but it's a Hershey Kiss. we had candy corns on Halloween, so now I got my little Hershey Kisses. I had plenty of bourbon, Ruth, this weekend. I did cough. So anyway, feeling better. Got a big Bucks game on tonight. Pretty excited about that. So we'll keep everybody in the loop on the race car. Hopefully it comes together. Kind of hoping with the state of Florida, with Kevin Guthrie and crew and Volusia County EOC, you know, they're very excited about it. My goal is to have a hurricane-themed preparedness car, and we'll be set up over there for speed weeks during the week and hand out weather radios, information on, you know, hurricanes, be there for meet and greets, give away some stuff, have some fun. So yeah, it's coming together. Getting excited about it. So we'll keep you abreast about that. So we do have a circle. Can you believe it? Just got posted at 9 a.m. this morning. Kind of thought they would. I went over there at 8 o'clock. It wasn't online yet at 8 o'clock, but there it is at 9 o'clock. And it's exactly what we were just showing, this area right here. So we have two high pressure systems. We're kind of talking about this last week, and it kind of played some moisture up here. And it's going to get squeezed off to the northeast. But some of these models are showing the tail could get pretty intense here for our friends in the Azores. So the NAC is giving it 40%. Water temperatures, check this out. So Bay News 9. Water temperatures are still 80 degrees. 81 degrees. So tropics only need 80 degrees. So we got 80 degrees. Water anomaly map. Surprisingly, for this time of year, these are 1 to 2 to 3 degrees Celsius above normal. So it's going into some warmer water. So it looks like we could see Owen. If the models are right, I posted it all last week. We could be seeing Owen. And yes, there has been storms in December, and there's been Hurricane Alex in January. I think it was 2013, was it? No, Corrine, we're actually a race car. Talking like on the racetrack. Joel, traffic's supposed to be quiet. Yep. Harold, how you doing out west, buddy? Good morning, Mary Cross. Mr. Eric. So, yeah. And right now, things are quiet. Dayquil, dude, I know. James, I actually feel really good. I have not used nose spray in 3 days. That's why I know I'm getting better. It's just hard to talk. All right, so there's that. All right, let's talk about that real quick. So seats, it's interesting, right? I mean, we got a circle. Let's look at the models here in Tropical Tidbits. If you've been noticing, we've been talking about it. The models have been pretty aggressive on it. Tropical Tidbits here. And this could probably be a subtropical style system, maybe, because it's going to be very wide. Important to note, though, let's take a look real quick before we look at the models. It's pretty interesting. Lots of convection with this right now. We're going to go to Weather Nerds and check this out. I was really surprised this morning looking at this this amount of convection and lightning. And it's already down to like 998 pressure. So there you go. Watch. It's going to have plenty of spinach. We haven't said spinach in months. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Big old gal. Owen. Big old bunch of lightning out there. Those little white dots are lightning. Going northeast. Tightening up. Crazy, right? What is up with that? Eric Grant's going on a cruise. We'll take a look for you. I'm telling you what about NyQuil. The nighttime stuff is a miracle worker for me. I can drink a little bit over the recommended, dosage, like a lot over, and wake up the next day feeling awesome. Look at this lightning, though. All right, that's incredible. So we might be seeing Owen. Check this out. All right, so we're gonna look at the. This is the Azores. I know we got people watching in the Azores. It's just kind of fascinating, but pressures are already low, 998, and look at this sucker, 970, 60, 955. Those are gonna be some huge waves out there, no doubt about it. But even though this thing might pass to the east, classic subtropical system, all this stuff's going to be pumping up to the island. So the timing's going to be later this week, into the weekend. There's 952 euro down into 958. And you can see, even though the system's here, classic comma shape here. Boom, looks like a big old face. Ah! So there you go, 954, right? That's incredible. Even the old icon showing it up, 958 for Friday into Saturday. So it's got a window, So, man, the models are saying it's going to be Hurricane Owen in December. How do you like that? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But there you go. So, time is later this week into the weekend. How about the fog today? I posted that earlier. Look at this. Tons of fog out here today. All the way from Texas to Florida. We got a warm front to the north. A lot of moisture invading mid-Atlantic. But juicy skies below. So a lot of fog from Texas to Florida today. What's up, Dale? Hey, I got your text, Dale. I stream all the games, Dale, when I'm at softball. So I rarely look at my phone because it's the streaming phone. I think your kid did good, right? Did I see on Facebook, Dale? Congrats. Tim Bolin, yeah, too early for White Christmas. A little less than 3 weeks out, I know, man. But there you go. Look at that. That was a fog today. But let's look one more thing just for fun. Let me look at the what it could look like here as this thing tightens up. Look at these waves and winds, man. Look at that wind field. Huge. I mean, we're talking. Takes up the whole dang Atlantic Ocean. Here's Thursday. Look at that, man. This thing's massive. Look at that sucker. This isn't Friday. Incredible, right? Look at that. Big old low pressure system out there. This will be Friday. Winds are starting to start coming in. But that's incredible. Let's take a look at what it's going to look like. This is going to be interesting. We're going to look at weather models. Hey, before I lose everybody, listen, this is the last week. By the way, Shelly, we got a bunch of new cabins booked. Sean's got some buddies, and I think 2 more of our softball families are going spring break weekend. But, yeah, your kid didn't have a hat on, I saw, right? Last week. So our rates are like double less than Royal. Like Royal's 200% more right now because we locked in 100 cabins when they were nothing. So even if you don't want to go, if you know anybody before these cabins get released back, they're going to pay almost 2.5 times as much from what our rates are because we locked in the prices back in March of 2022. So check it out if you're on the fence and you're waiting. This is the last week. March 13th is the cruise. And listen, we're going to have a party Sunday on land on the East Coast. That's going to be for cruisers and Brew Crew subscribers. Yearlies. And if you've been in a few months. We don't want somebody signing up for $4.99 and then cancel the next day. So that would be mean. But definitely want to go on to our group chat and RSVP with Shelly because we're doing a special shrimp boil. You get an RSVP for that. We're going to have music, DJ, giveaways, raffles. That'll be on Sunday. Then the cruise is Monday through Friday. So, and the biggest news is James Van Fleet had called me last week, and he is the chief meteorologist at Royal Caribbean and big dog up in the chain of Royal Caribbean. And almost all the ship captains use the site, and they're all big fans of the page. So he's going to be doing a little presentation after mine, and they're going to be doing bridge tours for our guests that are on the cruise and some other fun stuff. So a lot of good times coming. That's spring break for most people. So that's pretty cool. But what I want to look at, enough of that, little commercial. Let's check out the Euro. What the Euro says it's going to look like come Thursday. This is going to be incredible simulated water voop. Water voop. What the heck's water voop? Look how big this thing's going to be. I haven't even looked yet. It's not that big. Let's go to I wanted to do this one, not that one. So there's your subtropical in nature. Look, so it's got a brief window that this thing could definitely take on tropical characteristics midweek. That's a guess. This is satellite guesstimation, but you can see this is Saturday morning how big it's going to be. Pretty cool. Cool, right? No Jim Cantori. Whoop. We talked about. Excuse me. I'm doing my whole day talking for the Daily Brew. But Reed Timmer actually talked about coming on the cruise. So I'm going to have to reach out to him. That'd be kind of neat. All right, so there's Owen potentially Friday and Saturday. Where's it go after that? Well, kind of just, there's another, so we got another system we'll dive into that this weekend. We got a little system here off the East Coast. It's going to kind of make its way. This little guy's going to come across. So kind of going to absorb with Owen next week. And all this juice could head over possibly to England, UK a little bit. All right. So that's that. All right, let's talk about the U.S. weather. So the cool thing is this. All right, so today, check this out. No organized thunderstorms today. Very rare. We saw that Friday. We saw it Saturday. We saw it Sunday. Nothing tomorrow. Here's day 2. Check this out. Very little chance of storms tomorrow. This is just normal rains. We are going to have some heavy rains next couple days across Texas northeastward. It's going to persist into Wednesday. So other than heavy rains, and you can see that here in the long range map, heavy rains 12-7, 12-8. They're going to just pretty much be this whole corridor from Texas northeastward through the week. Heavy rain up in New England 12-6. That's tomorrow. This is kind of a drapey front that we got right now. You can see that. A lot of people starting to chit-chat now on the tropics. But here's our front. Frontal line just kind of sits, kind of backs up a little bit. That's just going to keep this moisture flow for the next several days here across Texas in the mid-Atlantic area. This is Monday. Here's Tuesday. Front just kind of hangs out. That's why it's rainy today, rainy tomorrow. Wednesday, another little front kind of comes up, picks up this one. Rainy again. So we got 3 days of rain from Texas all the way across the mid-Atlantic there. That's Wednesday. Thursday, rainy again. Ain't seen the sun in 3 damn days. That's Thursday. Finally get a frontal line that pushes on out. This is Friday, so here comes a little bit of push Friday, and then Saturday pushes on out of here, at least for the weekend. So here's your Saturday forecast, already looking ahead. Notice cool air does not make it down into Florida. And front backs up. There's an occluded front. Those sometimes produce storms. Little purple barbs. This is Sunday. So there you go. Right? Look at that. Saturday, pretty clear across the East Coast, down to Florida. A little bit of rain again in Texas. New front coming. And there's Sunday. So anyway, no cooler weather, Katrina. Mary Lynn, I would love to go. I know Ed and Jim both talked to me online about it. They knew I wanted to be there. It was my mother-in-law's 83rd birthday this weekend. Yesterday, she wanted pizza, so my little joke online was that we had pizza in honor of Ed and Jim. What's up, Yoel? Another cruiser, man. Got a little cool weather down there this week, Yoel, this morning, right? It was technically feel like in the 60s down there for you. All right, temperature-wise, well, I guess we can look at that. So there's really no cold fronts coming. There's really no storms coming. We already talked about potentially Owen. Seems like December is usually the slowest time of the year for weather. Sometimes we get these little outbreaks. But here's the next weekend. All right, so we do have a little low pressure. That's what I'm looking at now. So next weekend, we got this front coming through. And just kind of seeing any storm potential for maybe over the weekend. But, you know, maybe a little bit going into the weekend here for the East Coast. Maybe. Possibly. Long way away is next Monday. There's a little more digging front next week. This is interesting. Long way away, but week from next week we got more of a low. Looks like it's dipping down south. that could produce some storms next week. This is next Monday. Long way away, but always like to look long range. Could make its way through Florida. Potential. Oh, yeah. There, I hit the pause button so I didn't scare the heck out of everybody. So there we go. There we go. So I always like to look long range, right? Let's look at snow real quick because people were asking snow forecasts, and then we're going to go back to next week's weather. I like to do this. This is kind of like thinking out loud. This is what I do. This is how I used to do tropics, so I really didn't know what I was talking about. I still don't, but now I just fake it. Oh my goodness! But I do like to look ahead at I don't think this map's been working in a while. I wonder why. There we go. All right, so we can do 24-hour snow. Let's do accumulation snow. People asking about snow. Can we just go to the? And I don't like. They changed the base map on that, and I don't like it at all. It's hard to read. So let's see if we can look here at. I don't want CPAC. I want. I guess we can use. I don't think this goes out far enough though. It only goes out 72 hours. Yeah, we can just do the old school, I guess. Look at Euro. All right. So here we go. This is through the week. These fronts are flat. They're warm fronts. They're backing up. Not a lot of Arctic air out there. So next shot of cooler weather other than Florida, it looks like it's going to be this weekend as we have another front that comes through. Maybe some snow down in upper Virginia. This isn't this weekend. But as far as Carolinas, South Tennessee, nothing. So there you go. That's through the weekend. I don't want to go farther than that. It's too impossible to predict correctly. There is a lot of snow out west, but that's normal. They need that snow. But that's what brings the water when it melts. But so there you go. Nothing there. That's kind of on par to what we saw last week. Nothing for the GFS through the 14th. Look at that. That's terrible. It's awful. Look at that. This is through the 15th of December. Nothing. Nothing. No accumulating snow here for at least a week plus. Let's see long range. These models never really work. Well, they are showing that. The 17th. That's 300 hours. It'll change every forecast. Man, but look at that. We're almost into Christmas, 384 hours. I don't trust winter maps past 3 or 4 days, let alone 7 days. But anyway, there's no snow out there. All right, so let's look at the storms for next week. Very interesting. So next month, Sunday, Monday, could be a little dip here. The jet, just enough, creating some instability here. We're going to have a lot of warm air in place next Sunday, Monday, week from next. Could be some storms. Could be some storms. Usually when you see it on the 500, 700, you know there's a front coming. We'll keep an eye on that. It's a good week out, but, there's a little dip shown here. It's interesting. So we'll see if the SPC is talking about it. For day 8, they usually talk about things. Oh, there's moderate rainfall we need to talk about. A lot of rainfall in the mid-Atlantic, middle U.S. there. Just went brain dead. What were we talking about? Oh, the SPC 8-day. Man, that was a rare old person moment. All right, so they got a lot of chit-chat here, so that must mean they're talking about it. They haven't been really talking much about it. Day 5. So, not a lot to talk about it. But that's it. So maybe. Then let's look at temperatures. Like I said, they're not going to change. There's no. Let's go to tropical tidbits. Zoom in on the south here. That's who anybody cares about. Everybody else is used to cold. We're not. Let's see. So yellows are 60s. Obviously, reds are 70s and 80s. I was looking at high temps today, though. It might not make it past 80, or it might stay in the 70s for a lot of people. Okeechobee South, maybe not, but looks like a high of 78 in Orlando and Gainesville. That's today. But they're going to creep back up through the week. There's a little cool weather over the weekend. That's that last front that we were looking at. So we could have some 50s down there next Sunday, Monday. But nothing sticking. There's no big weather event coming. Talk about a nor'easter. Let's see, let's see what that's all about. I saw that being talked about. A little bit of talk about it. A little bit of snow there, but nothing really solid. Just nothing stands out on the radar. Now there's that. This is that weekend. All right, so remember we said there could be some storms at the end of the weekend here. So this is the first thing. This is what the Euro was showing, but this little pulse of juice here could bring some storms this weekend. Unfortunately, as it passes through. So that'll be something to watch this weekend. The icon generally showing the same pulse of energy. So there is this coming this weekend. Unfortunately, this little spot here is working its way. So we could see some storms across Carolinas, East Coast, Virginia this weekend. You know, there you go. I mean, look at that, a little bit of low pressure even showing up over the Gulf Stream. So yeah, could be a little nasty weather on the weekend. That was showing up. This is Saturday. And then, like we're talking about next Monday, Tuesday, here's our big dip down here coming down. This is next Monday. This little sucker here. So, yeah, we got two areas. So, we got that's Friday, Saturday, and then we have this Monday to watch. So, there are a couple things showing up long range potentially watch for. This is next Monday morning. And of course it's going to change a little bit in timing. This is Sunday on the CMC, so it could be a little earlier. So yeah, everybody's showing this low coming across the mid-Atlantic Friday, Saturday. And then they're all showing this big dip coming down later in the weekend into Monday. So that's the weather in a nutshell. I like it. I like to know what's up. Am I going to snow chase Alexis? You know it. I love it. T-shirt for Artemis. What's up, Mr. Bill? Bob, yep. Cool air to Crystal River. Yeah, it's nice. Shelly's back. I mean, we're all getting old, man. Yo, we're all beat up. Beat up, getting old. All right, what else we talk about? So let's see. That's about it. So kind of quiet, you know. Things are doing good. We appreciate it. You know, only the diehards pop in here on the wintertime. But Owen, not going to visit. Who's us? If you live in the Azores, it could be heading towards you. But no. This little guy out there in the Atlantic is very impressive, I will admit. Very impressive looking on satellite. Let's take a look at a couple different satellite images. It definitely looks like it's trying to develop. I love looking at, let's see, what are we going to look at here? We already looked at convection. We can look at water vapor. I guess we can look at geocolor. This is a good one. This is the satellite of it. Let's click on it. There you go. That's a good shot. I like that. Look at that. Let's zoom in on it. There you go. Put it in perspective of wherever it's at. There we go. So this is the area right here. Look at that, man. It's getting some curvature. And You know, it's got some wind shear to the north. Sometimes that helps ventilate a system. Definitely wrapping up. You're welcome, Loretta Reed. Appreciate it. David, I'm not seeing any snow, buddy. This Wednesday coming up, or next Wednesday? Because right now there ain't no snow showing up anywhere. We are locked into warm fronts. Lots of rain. Let's look at the rain map. A lot of rain coming for middle U.S. Here's your 5-day rain forecast. Look at that. Lots of rain coming. This is pretty much today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Ugh. Could have some flooding to watch for in the mountainous areas. We do have a excessive rain outlook for today. Slight. There you go. Heavy rain. Could be some flooding to worry about. Nothing showing up tomorrow. Day 3 outlook. Ugh, look at that. Look at Wednesday. So, more rain. Ugh, you guys are going to get rain. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yuck. You guys, everybody in that area right there, going to get weather, rain, no storms. Maybe a thunderstorm here and there, but nothing organized right now. But you're going to have action all the way up through the weekend. And again, got my eyes on storms here Friday, Saturday. And I got my eyes on storms here Sunday, Monday. So there's 2 potential long-range things coming up to watch for. This one's a little more interesting as far as storms go for next Sunday night and a Monday. That might be the next sneaky little storm system that brings stuff to watch for the upper Gulf Coast. Let's take a look at what the Euro says for Sunday night. There it is, Sunday. And Sunday night, it really gets going. There you go. This could be Sunday night and a Monday. 998 pressure showing. That's pretty low. Right here, 998. So we could see some storms. Keep an eye on that next Sunday into Monday. Next week. This time, same place, same channel. Then, like I said, Saturday, we're looking at this little system here. Now, there is some snow Virginia north, but this little area here is interesting. There's a low pressure plopping off the coast of Carolina Friday and Saturday. That's definitely interesting. So this whole mid-Atlantic area, Friday night and Sunday could have, or Saturday could have some storms to watch. So there you go. Let's put the old radar on and leave it there. So that's it, man. Everything in a nutshell. Now we all know about the weather. We know everything that's coming up this week. Gotta love it. I did get some cool stuff. I'm not going to open them yet, but I got the dogs bandanas. I got the dogs a reindeer outfit. And I got the dogs some t-shirts. I'm one of those weird people. I'm going to dress the dogs up. We got Christmas cards to make. So the dogs are going to be dressed up. Yes, they're going to be dressed up like reindeer. Lori Ride is going to miss Bermuda. Yes, you are on the east side of that thing brewing out there. It's going to be a whopper, man. Look at 9:52 Friday night. That is massive. Look at these waves. Going to be huge waves out there in the Atlantic. Some of that definitely might make its way over to the East Coast. So yeah, you will get some swells on the East Coast from it. Man, it's going to be massive. Look at the size of that thing. That's the wave map. But look at that. That's coming. Look at it, man. Crazy. Look at those waves, man. Look at that. So, like I said, we got a lot of people watching here in the Azores. It's going to be windy and wavy, stormy. Definitely something to watch. So, Eric, hope you have a great day, man. That's right, Shelly. You did buy. Shelly bought the tropical, the Dex and Docks outfits that we had with the Yeti cooler. So that's massive. Yep. All right. Well, it was fun. I made it through just a few coughs. Now I feel great. So I'm great. Thanks, Wanda. I'm actually perfect. I grew up every year with one cold in the season, and nose spray is my friend. I talked about it the other day. Like, you overuse nose spray, it does the opposite. Your nose starts to swell shut. As we talk about swells, so the first day I don't use nose spray, it's victory. We were playing Lakeland this weekend, and Christina Park. And they had one of those teddy bear runs with the motorcycles. Man, had to be hundreds of motorcycles setting up in Christina Park. It was really cool. One was dressed like the Grinch. And I guess they hand out teddy bears, which is cool. Tessa, it's not April Fool's, it's real. It's real. It's a real deal. All right, well, we chit-chatted enough. Let's see. I don't know what else to talk about. Anybody else got questions? I'm swell, Bill. Yeah, that's like an old 50s term, right? That's old Leave It to Beaver language, swell. How you doing today, Mr. What was her name? Wilson? No, was it Wilson? I don't know. Doing swell. Never tried that, Liz. Hope you have a great day too, Mr. Cliff. Thank you, bud. Thank you, Aaron Todd. How you doing, man? Love to see some new names. Jennifer Countryman. David, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you're welcome, man. I love talking weather. It's fascinating. You know, we did talk about this, just kind of curiosity here. Let's go to Twitter and see what they're talking about it. So water temperatures are plenty warm enough. Hear about that police officer that actually resigned in Tampa. That happened right here close to home. You probably heard the story about the police officer that flashed her badge and they got pulled over in their golf cart. And I don't know what happened there, but she resigned today. I was surprised. Actually, I don't think the sheriff was going to do anything to her, actually. I don't know what happened there, but it's kind of big news. What happened here? Let me see if I can find a photo here real quick. I wanted to kind of just see when we talked about this a little bit because, let's see, media. I don't know where the heck it was. There's a lot. I talked about it a lot last week. Let me see when we first talked about it. Because we were doing our live. And I was like, oh my God, look at that. I'm looking at Twitter right now. I don't know. It is definitely last week sometime. I post so much stuff, can't even keep up half the time. But anyway, we saw it together. But yeah, the Tampa thing was interesting. Tampa police. It was a interesting little story. No worries for East Coast Florida. Nope, Christine, you're gonna have some waves over there from whatever that thing is out in Cleaver, Beaver Cleaver. Hey, Paul Griffith. I used to watch that. But yeah, no doubt, Wanda. Yep. Our sheriff's department here in Pinellas County are great. I've talked to so many of them, and they are so level-headed, and at least up here in Upper Pinellas, because that's the only ones I know. But I seriously doubt they were even going to give him a ticket. So I don't know what that was all about. But anyway, all right. Well, we're going to sign off. I reckon. So there's a lot of weather to talk about, right? So we got big rain coming middle part of the U.S. next 3 to 4 days. We got storms potentially later in the Friday, Saturday here. We got to worry about here in the Mid-Atlantic. And then we got Sunday, Monday. Could be some storms brewing down here in the upper Gulf. And then no cold weather seems to be coming into the picture. And we got Owen. So that's it. That's the week ahead. We're talking about it. The week ahead. So there you go. As far as my Florida people, this is your look at this 7-day rain forecast. 7-day rain forecast due next week, right? Look at that. Nothing. So if you live where I am, southeast, very little rain coming through the weekend. So that's it. Big story is going to be the rain here across the central U.S., Mississippi. Bridget, have a great day. You too. Got your cool little badges there. I can't read these little badges. Jody's got a cool badge. Excuse me. I think it's 5 years. Wow. Cool. Ciao, baby. See you, Bill. All right. Well, we'll see y'all Wednesday and see what the weather looks like. I got softball highlights to do and Christmas, and we got 1,500 other things on the list to worry about. So I'm going to try to get motivated here, and we'll see you Wednesday. All right. Have a great day. Bye.